Welcome back to my channel, Raising the Dead, the Sumner House. Happy Easter, y'all! On this week's episode, we completely resurrect one of the bedrooms and raise it from the dead. Stick around to see the final result. We are putting in these lovely halo lights. They're color changing. We're putting 4. And we're getting rid of the boob light. Are you there?
I can't barely hear you. Boy, stop letting
Yeah. Okay, cut it and then feed it through. Here I'm up in the attic, which is super hot with a whole bunch of insulation and nothing but some old joists and wooden slats to hold me up. We have some pretty interesting old-timey wiring going on here that we had to figure out how to navigate. Luckily, I was able to successfully figure it out and get these awesome halo lights installed.
Here's Johnny.
I was definitely way proud of myself for successfully cutting a outlet hole to fit. I have never drywalled a day in my life, so I'm totally just winging this. Wish me luck. What do you think? First time drywalling? I don't think it's that bad. of drywall put up all by my lonesome. Woo! Not bad, not bad. Dang, look at me. Woo. You can just call me Handy Tip. This was definitely a daunting process. I tried very hard to do debris cleanup as I went, and I kept finding little pieces of darn plaster. Okay, let's try this a third time. So I messed up just slightly on a measurement here. You see I have a small gap. However, I'm pretty confident that I can just fill that with mud and tape over it. So, upon doing a little Google's research, I discovered you're not supposed to put it directly down to the floor because, you know, moisture. And I was just having this thought, which is why I Googled it. When I come in here and mop the floors, it's going to get all that wet. So, again, people, never drywalled a day in my life. Trial and error. We are learning as we go. So, I will have to improvise and just get down here with box cutter and cut about a half an inch off of the bottom. So, the work is not moot. It just needs to be modified. That's all.
I've got this angle to go there, and I'm really going to pray that it fits, because I am not the best at measuring angles. So let's find out together how terrible I am. It's going to be really hard to do on my own. Let's see if I can manage. Lip here as a support. That's why I wanted to do the bottom first, and we'll see if it holds it for me.
As you can tell, it was quite the feat to get these large sheets of drywall up on my own, but somehow I managed. I can't help but sing when I'm doing renovations. Here I've got some much needed relief from Chris. As he got off of work that day, he came and helped me knock out quite a bit of the drywall. Well, it's day 3 of installing drywall. On the first day, we started in the other room on the ceiling. That was a terrible choice. Just for us anyways, just because we don't have that much manpower. So trying to lift these huge sheets of drywall was just almost impossible. So day 2, I got about half of this room done. This is one of my children's rooms. My overall goal is to get both of the kids' bedrooms done first, and whatever's left over we'll throw at our room. We definitely don't have enough drywall to do the entire house as of yet, but we are working with what we got, and we got some really cool lights. We're gonna totally trick out the kids' rooms. So I'll be really excited to show you guys the after. And of course, you've already seen the before, so I think the transformation is going to be pretty shocking. It's already starting to feel like a home, even though all the drywall is not up yet. So I am very optimistic. I have a piece cut here for this little section here, and we're gonna start working away.
Okay, did not think that one through. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh my God.
Not only did I forget to invert this piece that I cut, I also ended up accidentally pulling down the wire, so that means I'm headed back up to the hot, sweaty attic. At least I'm learning what not to do.
Okay, so I cut the piece in half. Let's see if I can manage with my little bitty arms to lift this piece.
As you can tell, me and the drywall were starting to fight. I did not have any sort of scaffolding or drywall lifts, so I simply used my noggin to help hold the pieces up. I'd say it's pretty impressive.
Take two.
This is where it started to feel a lot like Minecraft in real time. I am fitting these pieces together like my life depends on it. But hey, I'm one woman and I can do amazing things.
Like I said, all these little gaps I'm gonna fill. They will go away. The lights in here already make it look 10 times more amazing, whatever you want to say. It looks better than it did. The lights are partially out, as you can see, because we have to still texture around them.
Mom,
What?
there's flowers outside.
Flowers?
Yeah, you want to see them?
Flowers?
Yeah.
Where?
It's like in the front yard.
In the front yard?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go see about some flowers.
And this is all of the drywall pulled together. I gotta say, it does not look too shabby. Definitely not the conventional way, but like I said, I did 90% of this all by myself. So I would say, considering, it looks pretty darn good. And when you see the finished result, don't come for me, because I did my best. This here is also my first attempt at mudding and taping. Next we'll move into texturing, but I have got to say overall the hardest feat was this part. And I can't wait to show you my progress on the next room that we complete, because I have a feeling my taping and mudding skills are going to be a lot more advanced by then. Here we're mixing up the mud to a pancake or yogurt-like texture, and we're applying it to the paint to try to do some hand trowel texturing. You guys are doing a great job.
It can take Thanks, Mom. Hold up. How about you, Dad?
How about me what? I'm not doing a great job.
Go
You
ahead.
guys are.
What do you think about it?
I think you're doing great.
You're doing very good, honey.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Don't go all the way down to the floor though, okay?
Yeah, I did. I made a little line so I know where to not go.
Okay, good job.
I just did this so I know where to not go.
Yep, because I'll go back through with the trim brush.
Yeah. This room's already.
Are you making my spot bigger?
This room's already looking like a room for monitoring, right?
Yeah, it's looking much better, I would think.
It's looking like it's like a regular house that's never been abandoned. But when we first got this house, like from the start, it was absolutely abandoned.
We've got some minor touch-ups, but I would say overall it's looking pretty cool. This floor has been caked in plaster dust, drywall dust, all kinds of dust. And it also has mud caked to the floor. And we do intend to fully finish and stain these floors when we are able. And here is the finished result. Thank you guys so much for following along on this journey. This is my teenage son's bedroom. He is so thrilled to finally have a space that is complete. It's his little sanctuary. He's got all of his stuff moved in here. We have a few minor little tweaks such as light fixtures and a couple halo lights we still need to caulk into place. We do plan to finish the floors and get all brand new windows as soon as we are able to. Eventually we'll get central air as well and a heating system. But I've got to say, it feels pretty good to have at least a template of what you guys can expect to see with all of the other spaces in our home. We have officially risen one room from the dead. It has been fully resurrected. This room reno took me about 5 full days to do, and it has been a heck of a week, let me tell you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this final result. Stay tuned for all of the other rooms that we are going to raise from the dead.
We're raising this house from the dead, with love and dreams in our heads. Just a man and a wife, with 3 sons at our side. Through dust and the memories, we'll take this ride.